Today, I want to tell you something about the centipede. Or would you prefer to hear something else from M? No, yesterday you talked about the millipede. And that was really interesting. Today I want to hear about the centipede, and I'm curious if it will be just as fascinating. The centipede is a TR hunter. Its body is flat, flexible, and bill. T for speed. Every segment carries a strong pair of legs, and right behind its head are its venom claws. With them, it can overpower prey in seconds. It moves silently through leaves and soil, always ready to strike W. If lightning speed, a predator of the forest floor, perfectly adapted to the darkness. Honey, I have a question. Do centipedes also live in Africa? Or where do they actually come from? Yes, centipedes do live in Africa. They are found almost everywhere in the world, especially in warm and humid places. They hide under stones, leaves, or deep in the soil. Africa, Asia, and South America have the largest, while Europe and North America have the SMA. Ones. But no matter where they live, they are fast and silent hunters, perfectly adapted to life in the darkness. Centipedes have a long, flat body made of many individual segments. Each segment carries one pair of legs, and this is what makes them incredibly fast. Their body is flexible, able to press close to the ground, and help them detect movement and sense around them. With them, they explore the ground and navigate through leaves and dark hiding places. This combination of many legs, a flexy body, and sharp sensory organs makes them perfect night hunters. Are they related to millipedes? Yes, centipedes are related to millipedes, but only very distantly. Both belong to the arthropods, yet they developed in completely different ways. Millipedes are slow, peaceful, and feed on NTS. Centipedes, on the other hand, are fast too, carry venom, and actively attack their prey. Their bodies are very deep. Millipedes have 2 pairs of legs per segment and round body. Centipedes have 1 pair per segment and a flat body. Even if they look similar, they live very different roles in nature. Centipedes have powerful jaw claws at the front of their head, shaped like curved hook. With them, they inject venom that instantly paralyzes small anima. These jaws are their most important, because they hunt actively and strike with incredible. Their venom is rarely dangerous to humans, but for insects, spiders, and small vertebrates, a single bite is oft. In the end, this combination of speed, precision, and venom makes centipedes impressive predators of the night. Centipedes are mostly active at night. During the day, they stay hidden because they dislike direct sunlight and dry air. Only when darkness falls and the air becomes more humid do they come out and begin tea. They move silently across the sense every tiny vibration and react instantly when a possible prey approaches. Their many legs work perfect to lie together, allowing them to subvert or accelerate Whitho. Losing control. This nocturnal lifestyle protects them from predators and makes them unnoticed but highly effective hunters. Is that thing with the vibrations the same as sonar in submarines? No, centipedes do not use sonar like submarines. They do not send out sound wave, and they do not listen for echo. Instead, they sense vibrations directly through their body and antenna. When an animal moves, it creates tiny tremors in the ground or in the air. Centipedes detect these subtle movements instantly and can tell whether prey or danger is approaching. So it does not work out like sonar, but it is still a very precise navigation system, just completely without sound waves. Centipedes have an impressive combination of strength and agility. Their many legs do not move chaotically, but in a precise wave-like MOT. Each leg pushes off at exactly the right MO, while the next one already reaches F. Forward. This perfect coordination allows them to accelerate suddenly, or dodge sideways without loss. Ing balance. Even on uneven ground between tones, roots, or leaves, they move safely and with full control. This unique walking technique makes them one of the most efficient ground hunters in nature. Centipedes are not only fast hunters, but also remarkably resilient animals. Their bodies are flexible enough to squeeze through narrow yet strong enough to withstand falls or rough surf. Many species can even regenerate lost legs over time. The process takes severe months, but eventually the leg is fully replaced and functional. Again. This ability helps them survive attacks from predators and continue hunting and moving despite injuries. It is one more reason why centipedes have been successful for millions of years. When centipedes face danger, they react instantly and without hesitation. Their first instinct is escape. They burst away at incredible often into a narrow crack or under where they are immediately out. But if they are cornered and not flee, to attack the front of the body slightly, the venom seal aim forward, and the centipede strikes in fast, sharp movements. Its bite is precise and designed to paralyze the opponent. Even larger animals retreat quickly because the speed and determination of the centipede why predators by surprise. This kind of escape and attack makes it a difficult and dangerous opponent. When centipedes face danger, they react instantly and without hesitation. Their first instinct is escape. They burst away at incredible often into a narrow crack or under where they are immediately out. But if they are cornered and not flee, to attack the front of the body slightly, the venom seal aim forward, and the centipede strikes in fast, sharp movements. Its bite is precise and designed to paralyze the opponent. Even larger animals retreat quickly because the speed and determination of the centipede why predators by surprise. This kind of escape and attack makes it a difficult and dangerous opponent. Okay, then I will only walk through the forest with rubber boots. No, you don't need that here, only the ticks are dangerous. Centipedes react very sensitive to any movement in the grow. Windy, even light footsteps are to make them retreat instantly and they rely on their speed and their ability to disappear in seconds, under leaves, stones, or into cracks. For them, escape is always the first choice. Only when surprised no escape, they lift the front of the body and use their venom claws. The attack is short and meant only to evade the attacker up, so they can escape. Our behavior shows clearly that they avoid hunters with larger animals. and prefer to remain unnoticed. This is the end. Tomorrow I will return with something new. What it is remains a hitter. I hope you enjoyed it, Mael. Oh, yes, it was very enlightening. To learn all to this, if you like this film, I would be happy if you subscribe to my channel, so you don't miss any new episode. Hi my love, are you ready to listen to the next documentary? Yes I am, but what is it about this TI? You didn't tell me anything yesterday, and you said you wanted to surprise me. Well then, today's story is about an animal many people know, but very few truly understand. A small, gentle creature with a big reputation and an amazing way to protect itself. If you're ready, we will begin the estudio with the skunk. The skunk is a small, but very special animal. It is known for its strong smell, but in truth it is much more peaceful than many people be. Skunks avoid but they do not want to fight, and that only react when they truly feel threatened. The black and white fur is nature's warning sign, a clear message. Please keep your distance. Despite its reputation, the skunk is a calm and very cautious animal. The skunk is a small but very special animal. It is known for its strong smell, and in truth it is much more peaceful than many people believe. Skunks avoid conflict and do not want to fight. They only react when they truly feel threatened. Their black and white fur is nature's warning sign, a clear message. Please keep your distance. See, despite its reputation, the skunk is a calm, gentle, and very cautious animal. I have a question. I heard that when someone gets sprayed by a skunk, the smell can stay on the body for several days because it cannot be washed off properly. Is that really true? Yes, it is true, and many people underestimate how strong the odor actually is, because when someone is directly sprayed, the smell can cling to the body for several days and is extremely difficult to remove. The scent sinks deep into the skin and clothing, and even after many showers it can still be noticeable, because the oily components are very hard to wash off complete. Some say the smell can linger for an entire week, especially if the person cannot react quickly or does not have special cleaning products available to neutralize the odor. This powerful effect is the reason why animals and humans instinctively keep their distance as soon as a skunk shows its warning posture and signals that it feels so strong. Why doesn't the skunk simply spray all the time to protect itself? It doesn't do that because spraying is a serious decision for the skunk, and it only uses this defense when it sees no other option and feels truly threatened. The skunk's body needs several days to fully produce the defensive liquid again, and during that time it would be almost defenseless if another predator appeared. That is why the skunk always tries to warn first by lifting its tail, stomping its feet, or turning sideways to show clearly that it does not want any conflict. Only when these warnings are ignored and the danger keeps coming closer, it decides to use its strongest defense, which reliably drives the attacker away. I have another question. If the skunk is so peaceful, why are so many people afraid of it, even though it only sprays when it feels threatened? Many people are afraid because they know the skunk's reputation, but they do not understand that it is a very calm animal that avoids conflict and uses its defense only in extreme situations. Most encounters between humans and skunks are completely harmless, because the animal always tries to warn first and clearly shows that it does not want trouble and prefers to be left alone. If you give the skunk its space and slowly move away, nothing usually happens at all, and the animal simply continues on its way without bothering anyone. Skunks have learned to be very alert over time, because they have many natural enemies in the wild that could become dangerous to them. Their biggest predators include large birds of prey, coyotes, and sometimes foxes, which try to surprise the skunk before it can use its defense. Despite these dangers, the skunk remains remarkably calm and relies on its senses to detect early whether a predator is approaching or whether the surroundings are safe enough to continue searching for food. Its fine sense of smell and sharp hearing help it notice even the smallest movements, and these abilities make it an animal that is rarely caught off guard and can adapt well to its environment. Although the skunk is a small animal, it carries an impressive sense of confidence that comes from its unique defense and earns it a certain respect in the wild. Many larger animals know that attacking a skunk can have unpleasant consequences, so they usually keep their distance, even when they are curious or have accidentally startled it. This natural deterrent allows the skunk to live peacefully and focus on what truly matters for its survival: finding food, detecting danger early, and choosing safe places to rest. Despite its calm nature, the skunk always remains alert, because it knows that its surroundings can change quickly and that it must be ready to react to any potential threat. In many regions, skunks no longer live only in remote forests but also near villages and small towns, because they can find food more easily there and are often left undisturbed. They use gardens, parks, and quiet green areas as additional habitats, and as long as they are given their space, they behave peacefully and usually move on without bothering anyone. This closeness to humans has helped skunks adapt well to new environments, as they quickly learn which places are safe and where they should remain cautious. Even so, they always stay alert, because dangers still exist in human settlements, such as dogs or vehicles that could surprise them. I have a question. If the skunk also lives in villages and small towns, shouldn't the residents actually be happy about it? It probably eats rats and mice and helps keep pests away. Yes, that is true, because skunks like to eat small rodents, insects, and other pests that often appear near houses and gardens and can cause problems there. For many villagers, the skunk is therefore a quiet helper, because it naturally keeps the number of rats, mice, and other pests low without the need for poison or trap. As long as the skunk is given its space and not disturbed, it lives peacefully in the area and helps maintain the natural balance even within human settlements. In areas where skunks appear regularly, many people have learned to stay calm and simply let the animal pass, because they know it only reacts when it feels cornered. Skunks are often seen in the early morning hours or late at night, when they search for food and the surroundings are quiet enough for them to move safely. They follow familiar paths they have memorized over time and return to places where they previously found good food or felt particularly protected. These habits make the skunk an animal that lives in a very structured way and knows exactly how to navigate its environment to avoid danger as much as possible. So, that was today's story about the skunk. I hope you enjoyed it. Of course, every documentary you create is wonderful, and hopefully the people out there will see it too. If you like this film, consider supporting the channel. A subscription helps us tell more fascinating nature stories, and a like shows that you enjoyed the journey. Thank you for watching.